Alright, what's up guys? So today we're gonna do the axle on this Maxima, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do the axle for your manual swap, because you gotta do the passenger side, you gotta swap it out, Altima and Maxima, put them both together in one so you can make that swap work correctly. Alright guys, let's get to it. I got the tire off now, 35, 36 for the axle right there. We're gonna take the shock nuts and bolts off too. The outer tie rod nut right there, pop that one off. And then we got that, I believe that's 13 in there. There's two, one right there. And there should be another one over here, but mine broke off. So the way the carrier bearing broke on mine, it was when I first did the swap. I was trying to figure out how the axles went, which one I had to replace, you know, which one I had to move. I got wrong information. I ended up hitting the hammer. I ended up hitting it with the hammer right here, so I can, you know, take it apart. And sadly, that piece broke. The other sad part is I can't even use this Maxima piece because that's the one I gotta take off. All right, so this is the Maxima's outer piece of the axle, which you're gonna hook up to the inner piece of the Altima axle. When you take it off, so you're gonna hit this piece here. You're gonna hit it so this piece can fly out, but you gotta be careful because you might hit one of these and you'll pop them out. They go back in pretty easy. It's not so hard. You just place them there and hit it with the hammer. It'll pop right back in place. But that's swapping this outer Maxima axle into the inner part of the Altima manual axle. All right, so that way you guys don't get confused, because they gave me some wrong info back when I first did it. And I've been riding with the Altima manual axle on the passenger side, and it drives, but not so well. I'm gonna try to do this with one hand and show you guys how to take this off for the axle. All right, see that? Just literally here. Just get a small screwdriver, put it here, pry it right up. It'll come right off. Then what I was referring to, where you hit with the hammer, you're gonna hit this part of the axle so it can come off. It can detach the axle with the inner and the outer, and then you can just swap your Maxima one to your Altima one. All right, guys. All right, I got the axle together. It's kind of tricky to put the clamp back on. You want to use two flatheads. The little small tiny one, then another small one, just a little bigger. You put the smallish one here, you pry over, and once you pry over with the other flathead, you want to push down so it can clamp on this. Once the clamp's on, you can let go. Just tap it with the hammer a little bit. That way it can secure the clamp more better. Make sure you got some grease in there. Don't reuse that nasty stuff. You go to O'Reilly's AutoZone, get some grease, throw it in there, pack it, call it good. All right, so it's ready to put it back on the car and ready to drive. Man, that sucks. I'll have to do this job again when I get the other axle. Oh well, better safe than sorry, right? All right guys, we're all finished up. I got the axle in there, everything's bolted up, ready to go. I just topping it up with some oil. For some reason I'm pretty low. I think my oil pan is leaking, so I'm gonna have to replace that. Put some RTV on there and get it all sealed up. But yeah, anyways, that's the Maxima right there. 2013 6MT swap. Alright guys, well, that's it for today. I guess tonight, because it's pretty dark out there right now. I'm inside my shop right now. Alright guys, Peace.